inserting table. In this video I'm going to show you how to insert table in your Microsoft Word, how to use table to put your work in a tabular manner, or how to, and at the same time I'm going to show you how to draw your table without using table. To begin with, I'm going to go to table menu. I'm going to click on insert. I'm going to insert table. Now you have the option to choose the number of column you want to put. Let's say for example I want to do a calendar. A calendar will have 7 days, so I'm going to put 7 columns, and I will have 5 to let's say 6 weeks, because I'm going to put the days as well in rows. So I'm going to click on OK. So I can actually expand this table using these dots here. This dot here, I can expand it to any height, any size I want. I can move this to any shape I want it to be, so it depends on what you want to do. Now for example, I want to put days above here. Now what you can see is that I was able to type in my days. I use my tab key to move in between different cells. Tab key to move from this cell to this cell. Tab key, instead of clicking, I used my tab key. And now Sunday, I can make my Sunday to, I can make all the days to be bold by highlighting everything. Click on bold. Then next I want to do is I want to type in the number of days. Let's say for example, let's say this is 1, 2. Now one thing you notice is that my table happen to have all these text aligned lefts. So all I'm going to do now is to highlight everything and say center. It's to put all my work at the center. Now that's one thing you can see. Next I want to do is I want to make all the Sunday here to have a different color. I'm going to go to font color, make it red. Now another thing I can do is I can duplicate this table underneath by just clicking here, as in using this select button, then I'm going to copy everything I have here by clicking on copy. Then next I want to do is to go to to go underneath and hit my enter key. Then I can now paste everything I have here by saying Ctrl V, which is going to paste. Ctrl C is to copy, Ctrl V is to paste. So now I can now begin to edit. My day end at 31st, which is on Tuesday, so I'll remove all this by pressing my delete key. Then I'll start my first on Wednesday. Now to go to as in to paste it underneath here, how look and see where my cursor is. I'll hit my enter key. My cursor comes down to the bottom. Then I'll paste from there. Ctrl V to paste. Then I'll edit again. Then the next thing I want to do is to go to the next line, and I'll hit my enter key again. That goes to the next line, and I'll paste again to paste my next month. Now I paste my next month. It went to the next page. So all I have is 3 calendar per pages. Now next thing I want to do is to put the months above here. The best way to put the month above here is to use my word art. Click on word art, use any of these. Let me use this particular shape or the style. I'm going to type in the month. This is the months. Click on it. You have to do text wrapping because of the black dots. Now this is your word art toolbar. Click on text wrapping, bring it in front of text. Now I can drag it to any position I want it to be, then I can adjust it to any length I want it to be. That's what you can do with your word art. Now if you don't like that particular color in which it's appearing, go back to your formats, word art, and change the color from this color to any color of your choice. It's your choice of color, and if you don't like that color, still go back there and change it to anything you want it to be. As you can see, so it depends on what you want. And if you don't like that particular way which is written, go back to word art gallery and choose any other particular pattern. That's what you see. You can always change it to any other pattern you want it to be, as you can see. So it depends on the particular word art that you're using that will determine the way your word will be written. So if I want to write February, instead of me going back to word art and clicking on word art, typing word art, I'll just click on this one, duplicate, by saying Ctrl D, which duplicates my January. I'll place it in my February position. Now what I can do is I can try to move my table down a little. Now moving your table down a little, you need to watch out for the page column and your page margin. So I can adjust the page margin so as to allow you have some space to place your work. I need to create a new page so the other table can go to the next page. Okay. Now I'm going to bring this down a little and have a space to put my month. Then double click on it to edit it. Then duplicate this, Ctrl D to duplicate that, drag it to the position where it is needed. Now you can always drag this up a little, you can always drag this down a little, depends on what you want to do. Then drag this to the position where it is needed, double click on it, change it to the months. You can reduce the size, it's your choice. You can increase it, it's your choice. Then drag this to where it is needed as well. Ensure that you see the 4 arrow before you think of dragging. Then drag this to the position where this is needed. Now you can use your word art, or you can still duplicate this. You can drag that with your right click. Now once you're done, all you notice is you've been able to type in your calendar. You have your calendar using your table. You can as well use the table for other things. At the same time, I can decide to draw a table using my arrow here. For example, let's say I write the difference between plant and animal. forget about whatever I'm writing. I'm just trying to make some points here. Now let's say I want to tabulate this, for example. To tabulate this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my arrow here. I'm going to draw my arrow. I'm going to use my line, draw my line in a straight line, take it there. Now I can reduce this to any length I want it to be. Then I'll draw another line again. Do you see that now? Now you can actually separate this line using your enter key. So if I want to continue, I'll just keep dragging this arrow down. So I can actually have my work in a tabular form. I can make this bold so as to make it an heading. You see that now? Now that's a way you can actually tabulate using your line. I've shown you how to use a table. You can use a table to tabulate as well. All you have to do is, okay, this is just 2 columns, depending on the number of row you want. So just go back to let's say, let me go to the next line. Let's say you want 2 columns. You go to table, insert table, column 2, number of rows. Let's say you want 5 rows, insert. This is it here. But one thing about this is that it will have a left border and a right border. So if I want to write this here, just to write it there. So all these things are the things you can do with your table. You can actually put it at the center if you want. Now one nice about this one is that you can drag it around, but this one will be difficult for you to drag this around. Basically all you can do is to move this using your tab key, then move your line as well with it. Then move this as well. Move your line as well around with it. That's the only way you can actually move this around. So I hope this video has been informative enough, and I would like to thank you for viewing.